Peter Molyneux can't be trusted. This is something I thought everyone would have learned a long time ago, but every time Peter talked about his new game, everyone seemed to magically forget about his last set of broken promises. It didn't seem to matter how outlandish or impossible his claims got, people still seemed to believe that this would be the time he delivered on all his promises. However, his most recent game was such a disappointment that it seems to be breaking whatever spell he had over people. So let's try to alter the fate of Albion as we look at the bright side of Fable the Journey. Now, I feel like the reason this game was such a huge disappointment was primarily because it had the Fable name attached to it. When people hear Fable, they have some preconceived notions of what the game is supposed to be. And none of those were an on-rail shooter. The protagonist of this rail shooter didn't help matters either. Aside from being extremely annoying, his character design left much to be desired. And with the linear nature of the game, you had to listen to him.
I can't lose her.
A lot.
They come again. Those holes! They're coming out of those holes!
Then there's the terrible Kinect controls, which made a relatively bland rail shooter into a test of sanity. But the worst part of this game is how Peter kept trying to misrepresent what the game was by telling everyone it wasn't a rail shooter. But let's be real here, Peter. Having a camp you can sort of move around in doesn't make it any less of a rail shooter. But enough doom and gloom. Let's become the hero Albion needs and battle the darkness.
This is a mistake. Take them off. Take them off me now! I'm not a hero!
I'm going to start out with the art direction. Even if the main character's design was atrocious, the rest of the world was very vibrant and did have the distinct art style of Fable. The game also did a pretty good job in the character development department. Even if Peter's statement that we would care about the horse by the end turned out to be false, the main character ended up with a natural progression that is relatively rare in game writing. I also feel like this game could be a really great template for a pretty fun VR chariot battle game, if anyone bothered to make one of those. And lastly, with how many promises Peter broke, this time everyone is bound to finally stop listening to him. Right?
You must be joking.
Well, that's all for now. If you like this video, go ahead and press that like and subscribe button. And if you want to discuss this game or have any other games you'd like brightened up, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, keep gaming.